We started from the bottom, now we're here.
Because this is huge, and I'm so glad to be a part of it.
It is electric and so fun to hear people cheering for Hoosiers.
And now that it's finally coming true, it's just kind of dream come true at this point. Indescribable, unreal, probably. I mean, we'll probably all have tears coming from our eyes.
Even though it will be the second time, I still think they will beat Oregon.
We want to hear a lot of that tonight here at home, even as we start with the look outside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta on this quiet Friday morning. It'll be anything but tonight. We're glad that you're up with us here on 13 Sunrise, back here at home, but we're going to be sending all of our energy down to Atlanta to root on our Hoosiers so they can bring back that big win and the victory in the Peach Bowl tonight. In the meantime, though, happy Friday to you.
Yes.
Glad that you're up with us here on 13 Sunrise. We got a lot to get you caught up on.
We do. So all the hype for the bowl game tonight, which we've certainly been waiting for. We already know what tickets will look like and availability for the championship game, if you're wondering. So we'll have that for you. A little bit warmer there, as usually it is.
Sure.
Is this rain that we had here today moving their way, though?
Exactly. He's like, you looked at the weather maps.
Yeah,
and stole it.
I did.
It's like she's been paying attention for the last few hours.
Yes.
Yes, so Samantha Johnson's about to get wet later this afternoon and evening. In the meantime, we've had our own rain and thunderstorms, but they are gradually wrapping up.
Okay.
It's not going to be wet all day long. Our bigger thunderstorms are in Wayne County to Fayette, Union County, south into Franklin County, and leaving Decatur County right now this morning, while areas near Indianapolis are starting to dry out. Let's go ahead and zoom in on some of these areas to show you where the heaviest rain is. So I've got things queued up in eastern Indiana, so right around Richmond, really in the heart of Abington, south to Liberty, Brookville Lake, we've got heavy downpours. Connorsville, it's still coming down in buckets, but it is about to get a little bit lighter in a moment. Down south towards Metamora, you're getting to Franklin County, beautiful Franklin County, big downpours coming on through. Greensburg, the biggest rain is now out of here. It's pushing eastbound along 74 towards the Cincinnati area, and we have bigger downpours around North Vernon. While we're slowly wrapping up the rain in Seymour, Columbus, there in Hope and Taylorsville, Shelbyville picking up a couple light showers, while near Indianapolis, the rain is coming to an end. Everything's damp out there, but I expect the wind to dry off surfaces pretty quick because it is breezy. We have some southwest winds that are gusting over 30 miles per hour at times. That's why we're in the 50s and 60s this morning. But this afternoon, we're headed to 40s, feeling like the upper 30s once you factor in that wind chill, and some wind advisories are being activated across the state through this morning too. So kind of bundle up. It's about to get a lot colder out there. This morning though, let's talk traffic. We have seen some slowdowns in the heart of the storm band as it's been passing to the east. If you look really closely, there's a little bit of yellow on I-70 there from the US 40 exit with I-70 through the Union City exit and out to Chester Boulevard. But notice how our roads are drying off. The sensors are clearing off because of that wind. It's still kind of breezy right now in Richmond. This is a live look along US 27, I-70. They're basically the Chester Boulevard exit. And then look at Indy. Rain is ending, everything's wet, but coming up, we're going to be letting you know how much colder not only will it get today, but throughout the weekend with some snow shower chances to talk about as well.
Chambliss connects the snap, backpedals, launches to the end zone, broken up, and the Miami Hurricanes head home to play for a championship.
That'll do it. Now we know one half of the college football championship game is set. Miami beat Ole Miss in that Fiesta Bowl last night, earning their shot at the title now.
So they essentially have a home field advantage, right? Because they've known for years that this next bowl game would be in Miami. So what a bummer for that IU or maybe Oregon if they're doing that. So that game, by the way, January 19th at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. So who will the Hurricanes face? That question obviously will be answered tonight when IU faces Oregon in the Peach Bowl.
We got team coverage again this morning as we preview this semifinal. Anna Chalker is in Indianapolis telling us where we can watch tonight's matchup here at home. But first, we're going to get to Samantha Johnson, who is live at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in a windy Atlanta this morning. Got a lot of fan hype surrounding this Peach Bowl. Good morning, Sam.
Oh, we sure do. And good morning to you from an extremely windy downtown Atlanta. Guys, I promise I did my hair for you this morning, but it is no use. It is incredibly windy, but you mentioned it. The day is here, so we are celebrating the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, a college football playoff semifinal, a trip to the national championship on the line. And I can tell you, just like the Rose Bowl back on New Year's Day, the Indiana Hoosiers, they are here, they are on the ground, and they are loud. In fact, last night we spent some time at fan night inside the Georgia Aquarium. I gotta say, the majority of the people there were Indiana fans. And what was so cool about this was we talked to family after family who told us this, what we're experiencing right now, is generational. It's historic. It is not to be missed. And we talked to fans, young and old, alumni and current students, who talked a little bit more about this moment. Take a listen.
Well, we were graduates in 1984, so we're like a lot of Hoosiers. We haven't seen success. And so this is like a dream come true.
This is one of the most historic football seasons in college football. So I don't want any outcome of this game to deject us. I want us to stay humble and hungry, as Coach Cignetti would say.
And speaking of what Cignetti would say, one of my favorite moments from yesterday's joint press conference with IU's Curt Cignetti, Oregon's Dan Lanning. Curt Cignetti said one of the keys to victory for the Hoosiers tonight is going to be do the things that win football games. Seems simple enough. I like it. Kickoff set for 7:30 here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, downtown Atlanta, Georgia. We will be there. Dom, Eli, and I will have you covered. We're also going to be at the Peach Bowl Fan Fest here in downtown Atlanta later this afternoon. And guys, we're expecting to see a lot of Hoosiers there, okay? It's an 8-hour drive from Indianapolis. There is still time. We'll have the details for you coming up at 6:30.
I think it could be double the drive, but having such a historic season, Hoosier fans would make that trip. So we'll check in with you soon, Sam. Thank you. And we know it's historic for the Hoosiers, but for the Ducks, this is a really highly anticipated rematch too.
I know. So IU's win over Oregon back in October did make a lot of the college football world really take notice of the team. So that game still remains the only loss on Oregon's record this season. We talk about IU's undefeated season. Well, they definitely want revenge, while IU still has a lot to prove.
The Hoosiers say playing a team twice in one season has its benefits, but they know about the challenges too.
You kind of know how they feel. You know, like how they feel strength-wise and size-wise. You know how like a bull rush is going to feel. You know how, maybe how long one guy is or something like that. But at the same time, on the flip side, they know what you did, right? Like they know how strong I am or how long I am. They know how to counter off me now. So it's going to be a battle, and it's a huge challenge for us, and one that we got to be ready for and are ready for sure.
And this kind of rematch doesn't happen that often. Tonight's game is just the 5th regular season rematch since the college football playoff started in the 2014 season.
Looking forward to it. So if IU wins, they'd be just the second team to win both meetings.
You got to start saying when they win.
Yeah, I agree.
When they win,
yes.
Speak it into existence.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Well, if you were not able to get to Atlanta to watch the Peach Bowl like so many of us, there are a few options here in central Indiana.
Got a lot of bars and restaurants in Indiana and Bloomington, of course, ready to host hundreds of watch parties. So Anna Chalker joins us live with where you could watch the game tonight. Help us plan it out, Anna. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. You're going to find one everywhere at these bars here in the downtown district. You've got Kilroy's, you've got Brothers. Every bar you're going to go downtown, you're going to see this game out there. So make sure if you're going to be walking throughout the area tonight, you want to get there early. And we've got a few that have some exciting parts to it that we want to show you. So take a look at your screen. The first one starting out at 7 o'clock tonight. That's Prime 47 in Carmel. They're going to have a new lounge menu. Reservations are recommended for that one. And also at 7 o'clock, both District Tap locations will be hosting a Curt Cignetti look-alike contest at halftime. The winner, get this, $100. That's what you get out of the end of that. And then at kickoff at 7:30, go down to Tom's Watch Bar. They're going to have giveaways and prizes and food and drinks during the night. So much going on with all that. Now, ladies, out of all of those, the one that we all talked about this morning, the Cignetti look-alike contest. So I decided I'm going to get the party started early this morning. I've already got the glasses ready to go. Scotty's going to help me out this morning. We've got our props ready. Here we go. The Cignetti headset. And now it's time for the better part. The Cignetti frown. That's the best part about this. So,
That's
hey,
right,
I'm ready. I
nailed
want
it.
the $100. I think we all kind of want it right now. So, hey, make sure you're heading out to these. Make sure you're in style with your Hoosier gear, your Signetti look for sure. But we also know for the students down in Bloomington, this is your first week back this semester. So we have some bars that we want to show you coming up in Bloomington. That's going to be at 6:30. The best ones that you're going to want to make it out to tonight.
That's Anna Chalker live in Indianapolis. Google her.
Yeah, just Google it, if you will. Anna, thanks. So again, if IU wins tonight, they will play in Miami in the national championship game against, we now know, Miami.
Yep, January 19th. But today, you can watch our Peach Bowl preview special on WTHR+.
We have extended moments from the coaches, the players, and the fans all streaming on demand right now.
We've got so many Hoosier fans heading down to Atlanta for the Peach Bowl. So before the Rose Bowl, we were at the airport talking to fans as they were heading out, getting their Rose Bowl predictions, which, by the way, no one was close on at all. I think 38-10 over Alabama was our closest score that we actually had. But we had to come back and do it again for the Peach Bowl. So let's take a look at what people have. And the big thing is of course, that IU is going to win this one again. So we've got IU by 10, a 21-18 win, 21-14 win, 28-24. A 38-10 once again. But the big one, of course, is we're heading to Miami. A lot of fans we've talked to already getting their tickets for the national championship in Miami, which is coming up on the 19th. But first, we got to get through this Peach Bowl game against Oregon coming up Friday night at 7:30.